Hi there, this is Sergina with another product haul, I guess. This time is my first order from the annual Stampin' Up catalog that was released in July. And I feel a little bit silly because right now all demonstrators are showing their holiday catalog hauls. We are right now in the pre-order for the holiday catalog, and so everybody's just showing Halloween and all these different holidays, but I'm just receiving my order from the annual catalog. I thought you will still be interested and see what I got and why I got it. So without further ado, let me show you what I got, and then I can share with you the ideas I have for each of the products I got. And the camera is attached to the box, so it's gonna move, and I'm gonna be unwrapping things, so you're gonna hear some noise, and well, it is what it is. So let's gonna go, and what should we do first? I guess the first one is the postcard piles, and these are really cute and actually a little bit bigger than I thought. So they have it's nice because you have the little cute critters, and I love this one that has the fish and the and it has sentiments. So here is you are totally awesome in every way because I love every wonderful thing about you. Hope your day's filled with fun and a lot of happy surprises. Just a little note to say, be your wonderful self and sending birthday wishes. So it's a really nice set. I believe this, yeah, I think all the sets I ordered them, they're all red rubber, which I love. And that actually, on that line of thought, I ordered a lot of these. These are the empty cases because I am running out of space, and I have a lot of wood mounted sets that I'm getting ready to transfer into the claim, and then of course having this boxes will reduce pretty much the space in half. And well, what else we have here? Let's keep on going with the stamps. The next one is the animal outing, and this one has a coordinated thinglets set. So it's nice. It has a rhino, a kangaroo, and a giraffe, and I just like the illustrations are really cute. It has also two sentiments, which makes it really great. Oh, and I haven't even noticed this is a little, isn't that cute? I really like this one. So it says, thank you, big time, together we make a great pair, a little one, and welcome. So I guess it's more and wild about you. It could be for anything on all occasions. And again, it's red rubber, so really looking forward to that. And that coordinates with the Animal Friends Thinglets die. So what that means in this catalog is that they are in a bundle. So when you get them in a bundle, you get a discount. So it's a little bit cheaper if you buy them in a bundle as to buy buying them separate, the stamp and then the die sets. So they are really nice. They cut the silhouettes of all the animals. Oops. And there are some extras in here. I like because it cuts this branch. So the branch is on the, with a little frog, and but it has two optional shapes. It has these leaves. It's kind of a trellis, I guess. And then these ones that I'm not really sure what they are. They can be animal prints. They can be cobblestones. um, they can be a lot of things. So I really like that, and really those two things are the reasons why I got the die set, because otherwise I think if you have a scan and cut, you can cut all the shapes with that machine. And oh my goodness, it's it's like Christmas in August. Where do I start? Okay, this one. Hanging Garden. I love this stamp set. My mom used to have, I assume she still has them, but my parents' house, they have a terrace, and they used to have a lot of these hanging plants around the terrace. So I really, when I saw this, it just bring memories back. And it has a lot of different sentiments. Thank you. Kind is hanging there, sending a lot of love. So I can't wait to use this. So it's Hanging Garden, and again it's a red rubber stamp set. There's no dies that coordinate with this. So I haven't seen a lot of people using this, but I can't wait to stamp it and color it, and this is really nice. Okay, so this one, where are we? Artistically Asian, and this is a stamp set that came out last year, and I'm being really drawn by it. I really enjoy the bamboo. The images in this set are really great, and I like also has the sentiments. Thanks for always being there for me. Faith is trusting God even when you don't understand His plan. And friendship multiplies joys and divides sorrows. So that's a really nice I'm with you kind of you know, maybe sympathy, but not necessarily sad. You know, sometimes you go through hard things, and this will be a great set. I don't know what these characters mean. If somebody knows and can leave that in the comments, that will be great. I don't think it says in the book. There are also red rubber stamps, and I don't think they say anything about that in the inside. Before I go into other stamp set, this also, I was running out of clear medium envelopes. I usually like, whether I'm gonna buy them or gift them later, I like every time I make a card, I put it in its envelope, and I put it in a kind of like a recipe box, and I keep them organized by theme, whether it's a thank you or a birthday or whatever. So it keeps them protected, especially if the card has a lot of things you know, popping out of it. I like to keep them on those clear envelopes, so they're always like new when I'm gonna use them. This one, let's gonna go with this one here. It's called All the Good Things, and this is a what they're calling disc. It's a plate of words. It's called distinctive, but it has the word ink in it. I think, if I remember properly. And basically that refers to the way the stamp is kind of made with that level of detail. So it has like a, I wouldn't say a 3D effect, but the stamp itself with just inking it, it gives you shadows, and it really looks very, it's like a photograph, if you will. So there are a few images in here that I really like. There's the koi fish, and it has really nice sentiments. So thank you for your thoughtfulness. Hoping you find all the good things. Good fortune, success, prosperity, longevity, perseverance, ambition, and courage. And no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. And because that is that level of detail on the stamp, of course, these are also red rubber stamps. So you can see here that they are quite different from normal stamp sets. So that's pretty cool. These metallic pearls, they're gold and silver. Kind of bothers me a little bit when they come already off. That means that the adhesive is not that great, so you need to put a little extra when you're putting them down. But they're pretty cool. I like the metallic effect on the pearls. So I think I'm ready for the next set. This is also a bundle. It's called Pop-Up Petals, and it has these really cute flowers in here. It reminds me to the daisies that they discontinue, but this is a different, slightly different shape. And this is a bundle with this punch here. So this is the punch, and that coordinates with the flower there. Sorry, I kind of boiled the reflection. You can see my ceiling. So that's pretty cool. So again, when you buy them together, you get them at a discount price. And let me punch something out. And this is the shape that it punches out. Okay, pretty good. Now remember, when it's the first time that you're using your punches, I don't know if can catch it. The first time you use them, they come with some oil inside to keep lubricated the cutting parts, I guess. So there will be some of that oil in your card stock. So you always want to punch the first time on scrap paper to get rid of that. Just a couple of times, and then you should be okay. The next one, this is also part of the distinctive stamps, and it's called Bouquet Dots, and I really like this. So I'm really looking forward, obviously, you know, you can see here how it's supposed to stamp, but the samples that they have in the magazine, they were really great. So I'm really looking forward to try them out and see how they create that pseudo 3D effect. And then because of that, of course, they are red rubber stamps. So this even you don't even see. That's amazing that they can get that little detail. So looking forward to use this. One feature of these stamps when they show in a catalog was that they say that the size of the stamp matches the size of the ink pad. So I don't know if that is an advantage to you or not. Maybe if I like them that much, I will probably rather prefer that it will be a full-size background stamp. But at this time, this is all it is. A bundle as well. It's called Follow Your Dreams, or at least that's the name of the stamp set. And it's just basically a dream catcher. There's nothing really special about this dream catcher. There are a few things extras that you can put in it, on top of it. You could, you know, I guess decorate it as much as you want. It looks very simple. And then it has Follow Your Dreams, Wish Big. I almost didn't buy this, but I really thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I ended up buying it. So that coordinates as a bundle. So again, I was like, do I get the stamp? Do I get the framelits? At the end, I couldn't decide, so I went for the bundle. Sometimes it's good to err on the side of caution. This one, I really like the dice. You get this, which doesn't have to be a dream catcher, it can be anything. So is this two? Yeah, there is a 2 parts die set. So there you have the circle and the inner shape. And this one is the one that cuts the outline of the stamp, and then on top of that you have this other dream catcher that you can die cut. So none of the dies actually cut the inside of the stamp. That would be very difficult, right? But but this one cuts the outline. And then you get this extra, and what it says here, dream, I think. Yeah, it says dream. And then you have a feather. This is the outline for the flowers here. And the two little feathers here are caught by this. There's nothing that cuts the, I don't know, the little kind of sunflower thingy. There's nothing for that, I don't think. Yeah, but you can even cut, you know, like there is a flower inside this. You can cut this out and cut this flower out, pop it up, and there is a lot of things that you can do. So I'm happy about it. I wasn't sure, but I think you know, even with a feather, this is a smaller feather. I have some other dies for feathers, but this is bigger, this is smaller for sure of all the other ones I have. So if I have to choose, I would definitely get the dies. But obviously, you know, there are some things in here you can cut out. So yeah, I think the bundle was a good choice after all. So we put that aside. And what else? Okay, this one was not, it's not the thinglets. I know there is a different names for thinglets, edgelets, I don't know, you name it. They all call paper to me. I cannot remember which one is which. But this one, I guess the name says it, is the delicate lace edgeless dies. So that seems to be sounds very self-descriptive. So let me take it out. And it's just basically edges. So this is very geometric. And then there are more like, I don't know, flourishes. And this is more like a doily style. So I see a lot of people making these elaborate cards where they do put a lot of these things and stack them and layer them in the background. So I thought this one will be a good one. I don't know if there is a set that kind of coordinates with this die set. I think this die set might complement a stamp set, but it's not part of the bundle as far as I remember. But you know, if you were wondering, they're pretty long, so I think they are as long as a regular card size, so that's 5.5. You know, for an A2, A4, I can't remember either. The next one is also another bundle, and again, it kind of goes back to the plants that my parents used to have around the house. So we used to have a lot of hibiscus and a lot of these plants that I don't know the name for them. It's like an elephant ear. I don't know what they are. But a lot of palms, kind of. And then you have some sentiments with much love and thanks. I don't know why this is not focusing. Let's see. There you go. You are the greatest. Thank you. So I really like this. And this actually is called Tropical Chick. And again, it's another rubber stamp. And there was a stamp that there was another bundle that they retired that has also kind of the same tropical Hawaii vibe, tropical island, Caribbean kind of thing. So I think that when I pair this with those images, it's going to be really great. And then that one also have its own set of thinglets that coordinated with it. But this one was part of the bundle, this stamp set, the Tropical Chick. And let me open that. The thinglets are called Tropical Thinglets die, so pretty straightforward. So again, they're in a bundle. You buy them together, you get a discount. And here you have. I really like this. And again, some of the dies here caught the stamps like This one here cuts the outline of this stamp set. This one. I don't know if the inside cuts the, also is coordinating with this one. I'm not sure. This one, I don't know if it cuts the inside either. But you know, this is the thing that you don't capture on this. You know, you can cut the outline and you can cut the inside, and if you are not using the stamp, or even if you're using the stamp, then you can cut them in different shades of gray or whatever color, and then you have the outline and the inner, and then you can create volume with that. The same thing for this one, same thing for this one. And now you have this that you can use for backgrounds. This is, I think, is it 4x4 square? Not sure. It reminds me of a background that we got for a paper pumpkin kit several months ago. So anyway, so this is great. So you need to study the thinglets or watch the videos on that product that Stampin'Up puts out there to really understand what the die capabilities are, how they actually match a stamp or not. One of the things I really like about our die sets is that you don't have to snip anything. They all come already ready to use. So you don't have to pop, you know, some of the other manufacturers have them all together interconnected and you have to get a pair of pliers and cut them out, separate them. These ones are ready to use. They're obviously, you know, we pair with Sissics to make them. So they're really high quality. And now you know that they're not necessarily just doing outlined dies. The die set offer you more possibilities, and I love that because that's a great value add. If you only have something that cuts the outline, you can, you know, many people have the scan and cut machine, or you can, you know, if you're patient enough, you can fussy cut whatever it is. So I like that the dies now are offering other ways to be used. The other thing that you can do is emboss with them, and that's something that you cannot do with a machine. Basically, there is a promotion going this month that is called Color Your Season, and that includes this stamp set, Blended Seasons, which is a 2 case. It had 2 parts to it. So I'm going to show you the first case. These flowers are amazing. And the samples that they're posting out or what people are creating with these things are amazing too. I love this for, so this have kind of all seasons. So it has spring, fall, winter. I guess the only one that's not really here is summer, but I got the tropical thingy on the other one, so that's not a problem. And it has also all kind of all occasions sentiments. They're also red rubber. So yeah, people are doing great things with this. And I think they are kind of thought to be used with the blendabilities, or whatever is the name that we use now for the alcohol markers or watercolor. Everybody's now watercoloring everything. So great set. It's a 2K set, so it's a little bit more expensive than the regular set. And there's also a bundle, so when you add both things, it kind of gets a little bit pricey. But if you buy it this month before they run out of them, and I think they probably will, if you anything that you purchase, every $50 that you spend this month, you're gonna get a voucher for $5 to use in September. So if you look at that, you can buy the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, and then you get $5 back that you can use next month, and then buy use it to buy stuff from the holiday catalog, which is when customers will see it for the first time, and that can give you a head start on that purchase. So the stamps, the framelits are called Stitch Season Framelits die. So these are framelits versus thinglets versus edgelets. And I think the framelits is because the main thing on the die set is a frame, and in this case it's a double stitch label die that is also nested. You have like 3 sizes. And what is cool about this is that the cutting line is in the middle of the 2 stitch lines. What that means is when you cut it out, when you pass it through your machine, it will stitch the outside as well as the inside of the shape. So you can use the positive or the negative, and you will still have that stitch detail on your image. So that's awesome. I go crazy for anything that's double stitch. So I definitely have to have this. Then you have these autumn leaves, and then you have these other shapes. Really, the only thing that coordinates with the stamp set, I think, is the one that cuts the bell. Because if you see the other shapes like this bow and these leaves and this flourish here and all these things, even this one I don't think coordinates with any of the images. So on its own, the die set is just a great thing to have. So if you have to choose between the stamp set and the dies, I definitely will go with the dies. That will be my, at least that will be my preference. But the die set is just very pretty, and it's not in the holiday catalog. So once the promotion is gone, you're not gonna be able to find it. And I think it's a really great set. Like, I already have seen the holiday catalog, and I'm thinking this is a must-have, because this will catch you through the season. Definitely. So if you are hesitating, waiting still to see what is in the catalog, I'm telling you, if you buy these, at least in my opinion, you're not gonna be disappointed. You know, I thought about it, and I'm happy that I did. So in that same promotion, but it's not part of the bundle, but again, you can only order it during this month, is the new set of watercolor pencils. We have already a set in the catalog, but this one is only available during this month, at least for now. I'm assuming that they will probably release this later, depending on how popular they are. The other set is in the catalog, so we only have like currently 12 colors, so this is another 10. So that will give you a great selection when you're coloring. The other ones were great, but they were kind of bright, so I don't know. Let's see which colors do we get here. They're in the back. Cherry color, flirting flamingo, Cajun craze, crotch curry. So we have a nice yellow there. Granny apple green, garden green. I don't know why they always have that many greens. I'm not a fan of green at all. Coastal Cabana, balmy blue, Nido navy, gorgeous grape. So these are the colors, and they come already with you know, you don't have to sharpen them. They come ready to use. So a beautiful assortment of colors is that in the barrel they say they have a number, but they also have the name of the color, and they have the color here. So once you get this far, you still have the color to know which color this pencil is. But I like the fact that the names of the colors are on the barrel of the pencil. That is great. And I probably will do a review of these separately, because I don't want to go, this video is already too long. But I got the designer series paper. Oh, look at this. This is not on the stamp set, nor this one. Oh. But the die sets cut these images. They're doing that, and I think that's a great idea. You know, kind of fulfills the coordination circle. This is Animal Expedition Designer Series paper. So I will probably open this later and do a one by one review. And the other paper I got was the Twinkle Twinkle. It's supposed to be kind of baby thing, but I don't know, I see something else in it. So again, I will do a one by one review later. There was a promotion last month that if you buy 3 packs of DSP, you will get 1 free, but these are the 2 packs that were kind of calling me out, and I wasn't sure if I wanted more, so I didn't go with that. So maybe that was, as usual, every time I get the DSP, the photos in the catalog don't make justice. So if you have an opportunity to you know, talk to your demonstrator or talk to me and you want to see the paper, I think that's worth the time, because it always impresses me how beautiful the paper is versus the picture that they have in the catalog, which it doesn't really do much justice for them. Okay, so one of the Hostess set, it's one of my favorites in the annual catalog, is this one. It's called Hand Delivered, and this is probably the only photopolymer set I got, but this is really nice. I don't know if I can. Let's see. So it's the silhouette of a girl with a skirt, and then she can be holding a balloon, she might be holding a cake, she might be holding books, and then of course you have you know, or a whiteboard, and then you can put the sentiment inside there. So this is one of my favorites. It reminds me of another stamp set that I have seen around, but I think this one has a lot of different things that the lady can be carrying, so I really like it, you know, multiple occasions. And last but not least, this one is probably a little bit boring, but this is for a project that I'm gonna start working on soon, hopefully. This is a 6x8 craft album. This is from Memories and More, and you probably have seen this one many times. Unfortunately, the pages, the plastic pages for your photos and whatever, they were out of inventory. I was surprised that was the case, but this is for a mini book I will be making soon. So I bought it all craft. There is another one that has a black border. I can't remember what this is called, but this portion is black. And but I wanted to customize it, so I got it all craft. And well, that's it. That's all I got. This is probably one of the biggest purchases yet this year. If you have any questions about any of the things that you saw here or anything in the catalog, we'll be happy to, you know, you can leave it in the comments, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm really excited. The holiday catalog's looking really great. There are a lot of things that I already have, like, oh, I want this and I want that. But that will need to wait. And of course, with the bonus vouchers that you might get, is a nice thing if you are like me, that you hold on to your annual catalog purchase. And I didn't know that what promotion is coming. They don't give us that much of a heads up, but it's really nice that it came. It's one of my favorite promotions. And oh my god, I got so many cases, so I'm gonna be busy doing that project. But hopefully you like what you see, and if you don't have a demonstrator and need a catalog, I will be happy to send you one. You just leave your request in the comments, and I will private message you and get your address. And what else? Well, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye bye.